Hi, my name's Cameron. I'm a pediatric brain tumor survivor, and today I'm going to show you how to make onigiri. Onigiri are traditional Japanese rice balls. So first you will need white rice. And before you cook that white rice, I'd like you to rinse the white rice 3 times until the water runs clear from the rice. And then cook it as you normally would. Second, you're going to need furikake. Furikake is a Japanese seasoning, and I found this furikake at my local Asian market. It's pretty easy to find. And you're going to add the furikake into your cooked white rice and mix until thoroughly combined. After that, make sure you have nori or seaweed. I like using this nori, which is typically used for making sushi, and I found this at my local Safeway, but you can also find it at your local Asian market. Third, you will also need an onigiri mold, which you can find online or even on Amazon and also at your local Asian market. Today I'm using this bear-shaped mold, and you're going to take your seasoned white rice and gently smush it and press it into the mold. And usually onigiri molds come with plungers so you can smush the rice in really well, which is what I'm doing right now. And then you pop it out on a flat surface. And here is the result that we have. It's a cute little bear shape. Alright, now that we have our little bear shape, if you want, you can just take your sushi nori and wrap your onigiri in that. Or you could also do a strip of nori or seaweed and place it around the bottom of your onigiri. You could also get special hole punchers for your onigiri, and it'll make cute little designs. And my onigiri maker actually came with a cute panda face, so I actually punched out cute little nori shapes, and now I'm placing it on my onigiri. It's a little bit tedious, but it's totally worth it. It's a little crooked, but I think it turned out well. And there you go, you're all done. Thanks for watching. Happy Brain Tumor and Spinal Cord Awareness Month. Bye!
Hi, I am Chef Bernard. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making this video for the Children's Brain Tumor Foundation. I do hope you like the menu option for today. It's going to be cauliflower crunch. It's simple to make, similar to coleslaw, and you can pretty much pair it with anything. So first, of course you're going to need a pretty good sized mixing bowl. We're going to start off with about 1 cup of mayonnaise, then a tablespoon of some olive oil. We're going to add 2 cups of diced cauliflower, and then about a half a cup of some chopped celery, and about 1 cup of grated carrots. And again, just more to your liking. You can, make it as however you want. Chop it up into little bits, make it a little thicker. Of course, you do want that little crunch. And so we got all that set. We're just gonna add on some of our spices. So we're gonna get 2 tablespoons of some garlic seasoning, and then a spoon of basil leaves, and then a tablespoon of parsley. And again, season to your best liking. I do like garlic, so I'm going to add on 2-3 cloves of some minced garlic. And Who doesn't like bacon, of course? So you can either buy store-bought bacon bits, or cook your own and just break it up. So I'm gonna add about roughly 3 tablespoons of the bacon. And the little secret ingredient, I like to add on about 2 tablespoons of some French dressing. And so that's pretty much it. Now we're just gonna stir it pretty good, let everything blend and melt together. So you just want to let it sit for about 2 hours in the fridge, and then you're ready to go. So here is our finished product, and as you can see, the nice texture and how everything's blended in pretty well. And again, you could just pair it with whatever you like. I do hope you enjoy, and please check out other options like our cookbook that is on the website. And big shout out to Children's Brain Tumor Foundation for helping me practice my culinary skills. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I am making this video and for Children's Brain Tumor Foundation.
And I'm Alice, Lexi's mom, and today we're picking a recipe. Lexi chose chocolate chip bundt cake from her cookbook, which is called
Lexi's Gift.
Lexi's Gift. So we're going to start with the dry ingredients. And as I call them out, Lexi will put them into the bowl. They're mixed first. So the first thing is 1/2 cup of gluten-free all-purpose baking powder. Some of these ingredients you might not have in your pantry, so you may have to do some substitution or buy them. The next is 1/4 cup of rice flour. Okay. And then we have 1/2 cup of tapioca flour. The next 2 things are mixed together already, and they are a 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum and 1/4 teaspoon of guar gum. That stiffens up the batter because it's gluten-free. The last dry ingredient, the next dry ingredient, is 1/2 cup cocoa. And then we have, in this little container, we have 1½ teaspoons baking soda, 3/4 teaspoon baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon sea salt. We will have Lexi mix those together while I start the wet ingredients. First, we have 1/3 cup canola oil. Next, we have 1 1/3 cups coconut nectar. This is a sweetener that we use instead of sugar, but it's very nice. It's just low glycemic. Then we have 1.5 tablespoons of butter or ghee. We used butter today. Ghee is just butter with the dairy part removed at the top. Then we have 4 egg whites. So these are separated. And we are going to stir these together until they are mixed well. After you mix them well, it should be a little bit more, you're going to mix your dry ingredients and 1 cup of soy milk plus a little lemon juice alternatively into the batter. So those are mixed, and now we're going to put some of this alternatively. So we'll put some, and then we'll mix some of this soy milk. Oops, I spilled. Some of the soy milk and more of the flour. Woo. Oh. And the last of the soy milk. We'll let those stir around. And you hear the oven is ready. So once you stir those around, you are going to add in your chocolate chips. 1 1/3 cups. Unless you're Lexi, which there might be a few more. These are very dark chocolate chips, by the way. And then we have our batter. So we will take this batter and pour it into our bundt pan, and we'll be back in a moment when it's baked. And we're back, and voila, you can see after baking for 40 minutes at 325, you can sprinkle a little powdered sugar on the top, and you have a deep, dark chocolate bundt cake. We think we will cut a little piece so you can see what it looks like. Quite moist and delicious. Lexi will be my taste tester.
Delicious.
Bon appetit.
So before we touch any food, what I'd really like everyone to do, just go over to the sink, a little soap, a little water, and we wash our hands so we know they're clean. Okay, is everyone good? Now, if you have a pounder, we're gonna pound these out a little bit just to get them as an even thickness. So what
This is what I'm using.
that's perfect, I love it. It works.
So, you know how like we have the breadcrumbs for the actual chicken and then
Yep.
we have like a seasoning? Can we add our seasoning to the breadcrumbs or should
Exactly.
we add the seasoning afterwards?
I'm going to season the chicken cutlet with salt and pepper first. So we're gonna start our stations. So the first station is our flour with a tongue or our hands, because you can do it with your hands, guys. If it's easier to manipulate, we're gonna coat the chicken cutlet in flour. And we want to make sure the flour is all over the chicken cutlet. Okay? Station 2 is our eggs. And if you guys, oh, that looks great. If we're going to now take our chicken cutlet and dip it in our egg wash. So once again, just take it there, put it inside the eggs, and then turn it over. From there, we're going to go to station number 3, which is our breadcrumbs. And what I like to do here, just get rid of these for now. I like to do like a breadcrumb hula. So I take my breadcrumbs in my pan and I sort of hula dance the chicken cutlets around the cutlet. So the crumbs are getting all over. And yeah, and then at the same time, I'll turn it over and then do my hula dance again. So I'm gonna, at this point, lay my chicken cutlet in the frying pan and it's starting to sizzle away. And you guys putting it, and I'm gonna set my timer for 3 minutes. I made a little pasta. So I'm gonna put a little pasta on my plate. It's actually a lot of pasta on my plate. I heated up a little marinara sauce, and really I just used a jar sauce, so nothing really fancy this time. Add a little marinara sauce over the pasta. I'm going to take my warm chicken cutlet, and we've got dinner, folks. So not only do we have dinner for ourselves, but we've got dinner for your family or whoever else we want to make for. And I got to tell you, fork knife, cooked inside, we're good.
Hello, I'm Sam Calagione, brewer and founder of Dogfish Head, and this is Worldwide Stout, literally the strongest stout commercially available. This is a 4-year-old bottle. It's the oldest vintage I have, but it's not the oldest vintage ever made. My good friend Lewis saved the original case of the original batch of Worldwide Stout from 1999. And I'm really proud that I and Lewis and so many others will be joining for a webinar coming up on May 23rd, where we'll be auctioning off 3 gift baskets featuring the original batch of Worldwide Stout, a beer that Fortune magazine calls a hidden beer treasure. As for what's in each of these packages, the grand prize will receive an autographed vintage 1999 Worldwide Stout, an autographed 2019 Sam Adams Utopias bottle, and an autographed copy of my book, Brewing Up a Business. The second place prize will receive an autographed vintage 1999 Worldwide Stout, an autographed 2020 Utopias Barrel Aged Worldwide Stout, and 2 pint glasses and 2 coasters. And the third place prize will be getting an autographed vintage 1999 Worldwide Stout and 2 Dogfish Head caps. So please join in beginning Sunday, May 23rd at 9 a.m. and running until Monday morning, May 24th. It's an awesome cause, Children's Brain Tumor Foundation. Join us. Cheers.
Hi everyone, my name is Billy Goldstein. I'm a board member and vice president of the Children's Brain Tumor Foundation, and I'm also the proud father of 4 children, including Jacob, who is a brain tumor survivor and is now a happy and healthy 17-year-old boy. This morning I'm going to show you how to make a simple egg and cheese omelet. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you learned something new. Come along. First, we're going to start heating up some oil. In this case, I'm going to use some canola oil over medium heat on a non-stick pan. I'm just going to put a drop of this and I'm going to let it warm up. While that is warming up, we're going to chop our onion. And here's the technique that I'm going to use for the onion. I'm going to use about a half an onion. This is just a plain yellow onion or white onion, but you can use Vidalia or any other type of onion. So to chop an onion, get rid of this piece here, and then I'm going to slowly cut about halfway through the onion. Then I'm going to turn the onion 90 degrees, and I'm going to do the same thing. This is the best way to chop onion. Notice that nothing is falling apart. Then we put it here. Watch your fingers. Voila. Perfectly sliced onions. And we're going to throw in the onions. And you're going to keep moving the onions to make sure that they get sauteed, but not burned. You want to make sure that they're just becoming a little bit brown, which will just take a couple of minutes. While the onions are sauteing, we're going to take our eggs. In this case, I'm going to use whole eggs, and we're going to start beating them and getting them ready. Here's what we do. Importantly, I put a little bit of milk. What the milk does, and this is really just basically 1 tablespoon of milk. What the milk is going to do is it's going to make sure that the eggs come out nice and fluffy. While the onions are finishing up, I'm going to actually prepare my tomatoes. Make sure your fingers are out of the way, the tip of your fingers. Now that the onions are done perfectly, we're going to take them out. We're going to need them in just a couple of minutes. We're going to coat the bottom of the pan with just a little bit of butter. And we're going to put in our eggs. Now the fact that we put cheese on both sides will make sure that as the cheese melts, it acts like a glue that it keeps our omelet close together. I actually like to add a little bit of fruit as well. And if you like. And that's how you make a simple and delicious egg and cheese omelet with some vegetables and fruit. I'm sure that yours would come out a lot better than mine once you try it. Again, my name is Billy Goldstein. I'm a board member with the Children's Brain Tumor Foundation and a proud father of a brain tumor survivor. Please donate and support everything the CBTF does. Please do it now. Please don't delay. You will be supporting a phenomenal cause. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Mia Gonzalez Jackson, and I am making this video for the Children's Brain Tumor Foundation. I love to cook, and today I'm going to share some of my favorite kitchen tools with you. First up, this is a Danish dough whisk, and it is extremely helpful and pretty cool. You can use it to mix anything from pancake batter to bread dough. Next is this can opener, and I like it more than the traditional can opener because the edges on the can aren't as sharp when you use it, and it also has these teeth to help grip the piece after you do it, so I think that's pretty cool. Next, flat fork. My dad actually just flattened it using pliers. Don't do that at home without an adult, but we use it when we have bagels or English muffins, and it makes it easy to poke around the edges and separate them. So yeah. Next, I have this, and you use it to help you open jars when they're too tight, and it's pretty helpful. It looks small, but it's pretty mighty. This, I have no idea where we got this from, but I use it when my nails are short or I can't, or when I have a hard time, and I use it on citrus because it has this piece here that helps you peel. So this is pretty cool. This is a mini pie tin, and I like it because when I use it to make mini pizzas. So I like it. Okay. This is a really sentimental kitchen tool that I love, and it's just a mini rolling pin, and I found it, so that's why it's special to me, and I get to bake with my dad with it, so this is fun. Last but not least, I have this oven mitt, which looks like a normal oven mitt, except when you turn it around, it has this rubbery material, so it doesn't get as hot as plain ones. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you to CBTF for this opportunity.
Hi everybody, my name is Ella and I will be teaching you how to make keto peanut butter cookies. I love cooking and baking and I would love to share my passion with you guys. So let's go. The first thing you are going to do is you're going to set your oven to 325. Then you are going to get out a large mixing bowl and add a half a cup of natural peanut butter. Now it may be hard to get it out, so you can use a spatula to help you. once you get it all mostly out, you are next gonna add 2/3 cup of almond flour. Then you are gonna add 3 tablespoons of swerve sugar. Next, you're gonna add 1/8 teaspoon of salt. And then you are gonna add 1/8 of baking soda. Then you are gonna add 1/8 teaspoon of vanilla. I love the smell of vanilla. And it's okay if a few extra drops get in there because you know vanilla is the best. And then you're gonna add your egg. Then you're gonna stir that all up until it's combined. So your combinations should start looking something like this. You just want to make sure that you get everything in there. Make sure you get along the sides. Make sure you incorporate everything because you don't want to miss a little bit of flour or a little bit of any of the ingredients. Next, once this is all combined, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get some and roll it up into like tiny balls like this. And you're gonna put them on your tray and line them all the way up until your whole trays are filled. Alright everybody, I'm just wrapping up with my dough. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a fork, go diagonal one way, and then go diagonal the other way. And you're gonna do that the whole way through. Just like that. Now what you're gonna do is put these in the oven for about 12 minutes. Now make sure you don't overbake them. See you when they're ready. Okay, they're done. Have you taken them out of the oven? And now, you gotta make sure they cool. And now for the best and my favorite part, the tasting of the cookies. Oh my god, they are so good. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Children's Brain Tumor Foundation, for including me in your May Matters Webathon and making me feel like I matter. Bye!
Hi, thank you CBTF for helping so many patients and also myself. I'm gonna make a little fun snack video that can help with the Webathon. So something that I love eating because I'm a very fall oriented person who I know is not right now, but it's still good. Is something that I like to call automatics. So what it is, you dice an apple, or slice an apple, I'm sorry, and you cut it into little pieces. We have a chopper, and it's very, very loud, which is why I did it before I started the video. But what you want to do is take about half of what you diced and put it in a bowl. sprinkle some cinnamon and brown sugar on it. Oops. Then put the other half put a little bit more brown sugar and cinnamon, because you can never have enough. Shake it around so everything gets delicious and sweet, so it doesn't just sit on the surface. Put it in the microwave, and make sure that your bowl is microwave safe, by the way. That's a really important lesson. And then put your apples in for however long you like. I like them kind of in the middle of hard and soft. So 14 seconds. And when they come out, they're going to be yummy, and they're going to be sweet, and they're not going to be so tart and unappealing, I guess, in a way, to some people. And there you go. Automatic apples. Bye. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Will Gobbin, and I'm nominating Erin Fletcher Stern, the president of Camp Casco, for the Kindness Award. Camp Casco is a camp for childhood cancer survivors and patients. Erin has created a space that I was able to enjoy and unwind in. She has dedicated so much time to caring about cancer patients and survivors, and is always looking to make it better. And I'm nominating Grace Chen, a camp counselor at Camp Casco, for the Kindness Award. Camp Casco is a camp for childhood cancer patients and survivors. I know Grace by her nickname Rainbow. Rainbow carries out the mission of this camp every second she interacts with the campers. She encourages all of us to be adventurous and have fun, and let's just say she brings the sun wherever she goes.
Hi! So, for every potato, I'm going to take about 2 tablespoons of each ingredient. I have 2 tablespoons of butter, which I've already put in here, but I put 6 in because I have 3 potatoes. For my 3 potatoes, I have 1/4 cup of milk, 1 piece of bacon for each potato that I'm going to crush up, and 3 tablespoons of sour cream per potato. My potatoes are ready to come out. Let them sit here for 5 minutes. So I'm going to shred the bacon a little bit here, and it's 1 strip of bacon per potato. So now that I've got that shredded to a pretty decent size, I'm going to take 1/4 cup per potato of the shredded cheddar cheese. And again, you can choose whatever you want. I like cheddar cheese. So, once I've mixed that together, I have my potato here, and I'm just gonna use a paper towel to hold it because it's still a little hot. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it in half, and be careful because I'm using knives here, but it's gonna be very hot here. So I'm gonna let it cool for a second while I take care of another one. And what you want to do is you want to just cut them in half. And they're nice and crisp, as you can see, because we coated them with olive oil earlier. What we do is you leave about 1/4 of an inch of the potato there so that you have just enough. And you're going to scoop out. And I'm going to throw it into my my mixture. These are ready to fill up, and I'm just going to use a little bit of a little spoon of my mix, and then I add on top. I'm going to add a sprinkle of cheese. This is what the final product will be.
Hi everyone, we're gonna make today an easy recipe that is so delicious. No baking, just piece it together. I used to make it for the teachers' lunches, so I call it a teacher's massue. So basically what it is a Chips Ahoy tiramisu. So all you need is Chips Ahoy, Cool Whip, milk, vanilla. That's it. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna start to just assemble one together, just a little bit. We're gonna take some milk, and then we're going to take about a teaspoon, I'm gonna eyeball it, of vanilla and dip it in the milk. And just like an old-fashioned after-school snack, you're gonna dip these cookies in the milk and vanilla. What you're gonna do is get any type of bowl. Right here I have a trifle bowl because I like to see the inside of it. We're gonna put 1 layer of Cool Whip on the bottom. Just mix it around so it's all covered. And then we're gonna take you just have to dunk it for a second. We're gonna take a layer of the chocolate chip cookies. Chips Ahoy are the best. And then just layer it down. It's so delicious, I can't even begin to tell you what it tastes like. So you can make the layers as thick as you want. There's no rules whatsoever. I'm just gonna go a little bit thicker on the base because I like to. Just bear with me because it's worth it. I'm dunking and everything. Then you take another layer of Cool Whip and you layer it. And then you just keep going as high as you want. And then you have this as a finished product. You put saran wrap over it and put it in the refrigerator overnight. And you have this yummy, delicious dessert. Oh, and I forgot, what you can do if you want a little extra crunch, just put some chocolate chip cookies, hard chocolate chip cookies on top. But look at this. It honestly looks like a tiramisu. I'm gonna taste it for you because I'm that nice. Oh my God. You gotta make this. Enjoy. Very easy, in the icebox overnight. Chips Ahoy tiramisu, or if you want to call it a teacher-misu. I'm gonna keep eating, but I'll see you guys another time. Bye.
Hi guys, my name is Katie. I am a brain tumor survivor from Arlington, Massachusetts, so I figured I would teach you how to make a Massachusetts favorite called a fluffernutter. Fluff is mainly in New England. It is the best marshmallow spread. It is made in Mass and it's delicious. Nutter is peanut butter. This is gluten-free Teddy peanut butter, which is also made in Mass, because why not? So, the key thing about making a fluffernutter is you have to put the peanut butter on the bread first, otherwise the fluff will rip the bread. So, like I said, peanut butter first. So the fluff has to go right on top of the peanut butter, or it will rip the bread. And that's bomb diggity. So I just used the tin foil and wrapped it up, and that's my lunch.